Alright guys, welcome to my Barrows guide. This is going to be kind of for low, medium levels. I'm going to teach you how to do Barrows the way I do it. It's pretty efficient. You save a lot of supplies. You don't use that many prayer potions. The requirements aren't too high. The only requirements that I really have for you to use this guide are you need the RD Cloak and you need to have done Fairy Tale Part 2. You must have started it to have access to the fairy rings. Apart from that, you need to do Underground Staff for the Ivan Staff. Underground Pass, I mean, not Underground Staff. Underground Pass for the Ivan Staff. That's a quest. It's kind of annoying, but it's really, I would say it's required as a minimum to do Barrows, because to use the staff you need to do that quest. I would recommend at least 61 range to use this, but you probably want a little bit higher. You probably want a fast weapon like a whip or a dragon scimitar. Your gear, like, if it kind of looks a little bit like mine, I mean, you could probably have a rune plate body, rune plate legs. You don't really need a fury, you just need a glory. You don't really need a fire cape. You could probably just wear this cape if you don't have anything else. A defender's pretty good. Whatever your best bolts are, bring those. Whatever your best gloves, boots, don't really matter. Helmet, this is a pretty good helmet. I would bring the nets and not helmet. Bring a dueling ring, that's something you want to bring. Bring a good amount of food. The lower level you are, the more food you're going to bring. So as I said, yeah, make sure you're wearing melee armor, but also have a range switch and a staff. You don't need any mage armor though. Don't worry about mage armor. Bring a dragon dagger. If you're really rich, bring claws obviously. If you don't have claws, this works just fine. Bring a spade, prayer potion, and runes, because you're going to need runes to cast Ivan's Blast. Okay. So, now that we got those preparations out of the way, how do you get to Barrows? Let's take a look at the map here. Barrows is right here in the pretty southeast in Mauritania. There's Canifis over here. You're going to want to get down here. Now, if you're a low level, you probably don't have that many ways unlocked. But there's two main ways I would recommend getting there. One is the kind of costly method. It's not that costly. You can buy these teleports. They're 3,000 each. They teleport you straight there. However, I'm going to assume that maybe, I don't know, maybe you don't want to use this. Maybe 3,000 a pop is too much for you. Well, I got that card for you as well. So to begin a Barrows run, what I used to do is you hit teleport on this. Teleport to the Kandarin Monastery from the cloak. Equip your Drayman stuff. Run, run, run. We're going to run over to this fairing here. And the reason I teleport here is this is, for lower levels at least, the closest teleport to a fairy ring. So you can get access to the fairy ring network. So you go here, you configure, and then you're going to want to teleport to the Mauritania Mortmire, that's BKR. That's where you're going to want to teleport. As soon as you teleport there, start running south. These ghasts are going to hit you, but they don't do damage. They'll just destroy your food, but there's a chance that they just don't do it anyway. Yeah, I think it's a pretty low chance. Once you get to this tree right here, you're going to run east. Run east, and you're going to see this boat. Board the boat. Okay, you're on the boat. Just let this animation play. Okay, now you are in, you should be on the map, you should be in Morton, so see, we're right west of the Barrows. At this point, I would turn my run off and equip your Ivan's Staff. You're not going to be auto-casting, so don't worry about that. You're not going to be auto-casting that much, at least. You're only going to be auto-casting a very little bit for Barrows. So you're going to start off with auto-cast. We're going to begin. First thing to notice, there is 6 different tombs, 6 different brothers, and there's a particular order we're going to want to be doing them, the most efficient and the best method. We're going to start at the northeast tomb first, and this should contain Darok. So you have Ivan's Staff auto-casted, go down to his tomb, dig your spade. Now You're going to click on his tomb and activate Protect from Melee. Now you're going to just auto-cast on him. Just stand next to the stairs. Doesn't really matter where you stand. Just keep this on the whole time. This guy can actually one-shot you if you don't have Protect Melee on. Now, notice that I'm hitting him even though I have full armor on. It's because Barrows brothers have negative magic defense, so it doesn't really matter what you wear, as long as you don't have less than negative 65 magic attack bonus. So yep, he's dead. Turn off your Protect. Now you're going to want to equip your Melee. Again, keep your run off for this portion. We're going to want to conserve run for a little while. You'll see why soon. So now we're going to go to the most southern central tomb. Equip your Dragon Dagger. Go down to the tomb. If you're using potions like Super Attack and Super Strength, this is where you might want to use them. I would go to Accurate, activate your special attack. Now be ready to fight Carol. Turn on Protect from range. Use your best prayer, and just start use all your special attacks on this guy. Switch to your main weapon, and now just go to town on him. Oh shit. Don't want to do that. I got lucky, didn't hit me there. Now notice we're kind of running out of prayer points. That's okay. We don't really need that many prayer points. Only for the beginning. We need them for Darrock and for Carol. That's about it. So he's about to be dead. Keep Protect from range up. This guy actually hits like a truck. We go up here. Now this is where you're gonna want to put on your range armor. Go to Rapid. Use Rapid Style. The next person is in the very center. Aram, he's the mage. Go down. Be ready to put on Protect from Mage. Use your best range prayer. I would recommend it. It's pretty useful. This guy's not that bad. Sometimes you don't even need to pray for this guy. Like, I'm just going to let my prayer run out. I'm not going to take a sip. He shouldn't hit that hard on me. Maybe for a low level he might, but that's what you have food for, I guess. So, it's not that bad. If he starts hitting on you, I would consider drinking a potion using Protect from Magic, but for now, I really don't think we're going to need that. Now he hit a 20, that's okay. Alright, now I would go back to your Melee and equip your staff. Do not auto-cast. Now once we killed the first three, we're going to go to the southeast. And eat a food here. Alright, so we did Torag and I showed you how to do the safe spot flinch method. That works for Varrock and Torag. It works also for Darrock, but it's a little bit dangerous because Darrock can one-shot you, so it depends on how much you're willing to risk, how much you're willing to save. However, Guthin is a little bit different than the other brothers. He can't exactly be safe spotted the same way. It's kind of similar, but you'll see, it's a little bit different. So first of all, let's get him out of his tomb. Let's run to the other side. Turn off run. Okay, now Guthin is a little bit weird. The way we're going to do this is not exactly the same as it was for Torag and Varrock. So for Torag and Varrock, what we would do is we would click the spell, attack him, and then we'd run to this corner. However, that doesn't quite work for Guthin. He's a little bit different. His the layout of his tomb is a little bit different. Doesn't look different, but it is. So let me show you exactly what. If we were to do the old method, we click, we run over here. Guthin will follow us to this next corner, which is pretty annoying. See, he'll get around to us, so we're gonna have to do this a little bit different. Oh god, this guy will not leave me alone. Get to the other side, and okay, this is how we're gonna do Guthin. We can't go corner to corner. We have to go to the other complete side of the tomb. So this is what it will look like. Click, attack, run over here, and then run over here. And you should get trapped over there. It's a two-step process. So let's do this one more time. Again, we're using the control click, attack, run over to this corner, but it's only temporary, as we have to run over here to complete the whole process. This is only for Guthin, keep in mind. Click, attack, run over to the next side. Click, attack, run. This may be a little bit confusing, but it's very similar to the previous, except we have to go from here to there every time because Guthin is special for some reason. Once you get this down, it'll get pretty fast. You'll eventually lose no time if you're clicking fast enough. Okay, doesn't matter really which side it goes, as long as you do it. Okay, he's dead. Alright, let's get onto the last chest. Once you have 5 brothers, the last brother will always be in the catacombs. At this point, just equip your melee weapon. You won't really need magic for a little while, depending on who you have down in the tombs. Let's go down. And when you click on the tomb, it'll say you found a hidden tunnel. Do you want to enter? You hit yes, I'm fearless. Now you'll be in a dungeon. Your map will be blacked out, and as you can see here, there's 4 doors and a ladder. The ladder's where we came from. This door, as you can see, we can't go through it. This door we can't go through it. This door we can't go through it. There'll only be one way to go. Open the door. So now, as you're down here, there's a whole bunch of monsters and a chest in the middle. Pretty much what you're going to want to do is kill the minions down here until you reach 100% reward potential. Do this every time to get the maximum profit from each run. Doesn't really matter what style you use, just use aggressive here. These monsters don't have a huge amount of defense. Again, so what we're doing now is we're just going to be killing monsters till 100. Alright, so once you're about 91% and you haven't killed a brother, that's okay. The last brother will give you about 9% reward potential, so now we're just going to look for the door that will lead us into the chest room. So yeah, so we're going to be pretty much walking around the perimeter of this dungeon trying to find a door that doesn't only have the examine option but also has the open door option. I can see it, it's over there for me. It's different for everyone. In fact, it's random every time. So we're just going to run through. At this point, equip your magic if you're going to be fighting a melee brother. If it's not a melee brother, use the respective style. So when you get to the door, it's going to ask you for a puzzle. Look that up online. I'm not going to explain it. There's 6 different puzzles. There's an answer. Eventually, you'll do it, know it by heart. You go to the second door. Now, if the brother hasn't attacked you yet, he'll attack you as soon as you open the tomb. The chest. You can auto-cast at this point. Also, if you're afraid of taking too much damage from the brother, you can drink a prayer dose and use protect. I'm just going to eat up food because food is cheaper than prayer potions. Let him at me. So yeah, you're just going to have a little brawl with this last brother here until he's dead. Okay, let's go. He doesn't hurt that much. This guy has actually a 1 in 4 chance to ignore your defenses, but it doesn't look like he's doing that right now. Okay, he's dead. Now we can loot the chest. We have 100% rewards potential. We've killed all 6 brothers. Let's see what we get. Not that bad. Death runes are worth a lot. At this point, you go to your dueling ring, right-click it, go to Clan Wars, and you're going to want to go, let's just go ahead, price check, see how much we got. However many death runes, like around 250 or something, right? 62k, not that bad. Not that bad at all. At this point, you want to go to your bank and restock. I'm not going to show here, just restock. You're going to want to run through this white free-for-all portal in Clan Wars. Once you get there, you're going to want to teleport on your cloak again, go to the monastery, and go to the fairy ring. Every time you go in and out of this portal, by the way, you restore to 100% everything. I'm not going to show redoing the whole process, but essentially just rinse and repeat, and that's how you do Barrows runs. If you like this video, don't subscribe. Yeah, enjoy. I hope you enjoyed my shitty Barrows guide. Ryan Vicchio's absolute garbage. I just want everyone to know that. Now that that's said, thank you.